Hey, welcome to Canada Plays. My name is Ken and let's get into today's video. Now today we'll be talking about my take on the Ubisoft Forward. Now, it did have a few announcements here and there. Different games got announced. They talked about the Rainbow Six World Cup and a few other things. But I'm going to go over things that I personally found interesting and hopefully you would do too. But without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing that I wanted to talk about that was announced and hidden away from a lot of people other than a few YouTube content creators, but it was Immortals Fenyx Rising. Now this is a fantastic game. It looks amazing. It was odd that during the presentation a lot of people in the chat of the live stream gave it a lot of hate, but for me, I loved it. It brings mythology into it, combines it with the gameplay of Zelda, but it adds a skin on it that's interesting and new, which is the mythology, where you're actually hearing narration by Zeus and Poseidon. You're fighting different things like the Cyclops, to the Titans, to Medusa, and you're going through all these different lands and unlocking things, having puzzles. It's a refreshing look at it, and it looks actually quite fun. Yes, the graphics isn't intense as some of the games nowadays with Rainbow Six and all these motion capture stuff, but the gameplay itself looks fantastic. The art style is amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on it to play it. It's definitely going to be on my radar. It's going to be coming out in December, and it's going to be one that I think a lot of kids are going to like, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And the second thing that was announced at Ubisoft Forward is Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. Now this is just a remake, but they really took a lot of work into it. From what I've seen on the presentation, it looks phenomenal. They used motion capture, they used the original voicing, they redid a lot of the textures and kind of brought it to the modern day. So I'm interested to see what they've done with it and what kind of nuances that they pulled with it. Now there's one caveat. On the presentation there was no Nintendo Switch on the little logo on the bottom, but 99% sure that it's going to be on the Switch. The fact that it was from ground zero, the graphics isn't too intense that the Nintendo Switch can't handle it, and it's perfect for the Nintendo Switch. Unfortunately, a lot of games are perfect for the Nintendo Switch because of the portability, but that's going to be into another video. Those are the two big takeaways from the Ubisoft Forward presentation, at least in my opinion, is pretty much the Immortals Fenyx Rising and Prince of Persia. The others were interesting, but again, a lot of it wasn't for Nintendo Switch. A lot of it is kind of promoting their own stuff. Yes, Just Dance 2021 or something like that is announced, but it's not one of the games that I actually check out. It does well for Ubisoft apparently, but it's not something that is on my radar. It's not something that I'm too excited about. But until next time, keep playing.